like the Christian bands to go in there.
Right.
We opened up for the Whodats for that. I think that was the largest live event that I'd ever performed on a guitar.
Nice.
So I was already kind of used to being with music and around music, but being able to, like I said, capture it and like
do it yourself and actually,
that was what I really wanted to get into.
Now, my question to you, do you play any type of instruments?
Yeah.
Well, that's what he was just getting at.
Okay.
Guitar,
Are there a certain one that you play?
guitar, bass. Y'all gonna have jazz sessions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have jazz sessions. We smart with this, man. We know how to. You're saying we gonna change with the time.
Right.
We gonna change with the time, man.
So back to when I was just asking Okie Dokie about whose influencer was. Now going back to you, Jah'fae.
Really just you know, being in the same room as certain artists.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And seeing how they either gave me commercial answers or you saying act like they're better than you as if you're not in the same room as them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that. You know what I mean? So but you know, YSL, Young Thug, and YSL Fireboy. You know, YSL Fireboy, shout out to him. I met him in Virginia, and he had actually, like, you know what I mean, showed me a lot more. You know what I'm saying? And he linked me in with Nitros, you know, and, you know, shout out to Nitros and everything he got going on, man. You know what I'm saying? God bless that man. And we are going to be working. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of stuff going, man. You feel me? So, Nitros, man, that's where I signed my first management deal, man. It was with you know, big entrepreneur going on in Miami. They got stuff going on in Miami. He's also, Nitros had got me a lot of shows here. He got me a lot of studio presence. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's also the reason why I started my alter ego, Mr. Pop Out. You know, I went out, you see, you know, we had a tour set, and I went out and I popped out on every DJ. You saying this was a show of love to the DJs tour. You know what I'm saying? So we popped out in different states. You know what I'm saying? We went to Atlanta, West Virginia. We went to Richmond, Virginia, Petersburg. I went to Miami, Florida, Tampa Bay, Florida. I went to Kissing Me. I got my video as soon as I got down to Miami. You know what I'm saying? He linked me up with a videographer and everything too. You know what I'm saying? And they got me right. You know what I'm saying? I shot my video down there in the middle of Miami and stuff. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of downtown Miami. So, you know, it's pretty much the lifestyle and all the great people and the networking that influenced me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's not, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't really so much an artist certification, but there are artists I have taken to, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, and artists that I would love to, you know what I'm saying, to link with, you know what I'm saying, officially and me and stuff, you know what I mean? So and dance like them on.
I'm getting y'all back.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how.
I'm waiting to get their asses on the tracks. You know what I'm saying? They ain't been on the let's let you know they ain't been on the tracks with me either. You know what I'm saying? They scared. They scared now. You know what I'm saying? Back then they had, you know what I'm saying, they scared now. You feel me? But yeah, man, as far as influencing the game, I am inspired by, you saying, Lil Baby and his come up, you saying, which is also he's tied, you saying, and his story and everything that Young Thug has done for him and they have done for each other and stuff like that. So like, you know, pretty much, what got me is, you saying, like, it's more so, you know, when you genuinely shout out to YSL Fireboy, he has definitely spearheaded a lot of the stuff for me too. You know what I'm saying? So big ups to him also as well.
Yeah, respect. Yeah. So, Jah'fae Carter, man, good to see you.
Oh man, the Mickey Facts, man. Shout out to Mickey Facts. I'm sorry, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got a feature with Mickey Facts, man.
Mickey
You know what I'm saying? Like Mickey Facts. Listen,
Come on,
that man, Mickey Facts. Let me give y'all a little bit of Mickey Facts if y'all know who he is, man. He has opened up, you saying, the first hip hop, you saying, school. You saying, like, where, you know, it's a college, you know what I'm saying? Like, you actually, you know, people can go there. What, man? It's an institute, bro. Like, people go there, you know, saying, like, and Pendulum. It's called Pendulum. You know what I'm saying? And people can go, he had people, guys, like, you know, saying, like, I believe he had, I know he had Method Man one time, you know, saying, he has a lot of different artists coming in and teaching these classes, so you're learning firsthand from artists, you saying, stuff like that. So you can definitely sign up with him and everything got going. I went down to Ohio. We both met up in Ohio. You're saying we performed, we did our shows, we ended up doing a song together, man. That man is he's a very, very great man to get next to. Great man, you saying, to talk to. He's very, you saying, like, his mind is just out of this world. You saying, like, seriously, he's a genius. You know what I mean? Like, that man, Mickey Facts, he made a song without using, he rapped a whole song without using one single A. The letter A.
Wow.
The whole song without a letter A.
Wow.
Blew my. Listen, that man Rolling Stones, Forbes. Good guy to check out, man. Pendulum Link, man. You saying Pendulum
Now,
Link?
do he
Shout out
write
Mickey Facts,
or
man. Man, he writes his pen game is crazy. You saying so? Mickey Facts, me and Mickey Facts, we have a song out. You saying it's called Town Talk. Definitely go check it out, man. You saying you can check it. You know what I mean? It's on all platforms, man. He's an all around great guy. You saying, and you know, I'm proud to have also met him and been able to do a feature with him too.
That's what's up.
Definitely,
Give it up for Mickey Facts,
man.
bro.
Mickey
That's
Facts,
right.
man. Definitely Mickey Facts. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, Jah'fae Carter, man, good to see you, bro.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely, good to be here, man. Good to be here.
Boy.
I see you over there, man. You got the 2 watches. You know, normally I got 2 watches, man. I'm feeling bad right now, man. But you got 2 watches on, man. I'm hurt right now, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm hurt right now. So also, I wanna take this time if I have some time. You seen the you know, Cello Brown, you know, and Roger Jones and everything they got going on, man. 104.3 FM radio station, you saying, you know, Lafayette Cafe, you know, 104.3 radio station. Shout out to them, man. They had got me, man. They had got me also. They put me on so many different radio stations. I was on the international radio station because of them. You know, shout out to Chris Starks. You saying, because he's down in Florida doing his thing. You saying, with Spanish radio station and everything also as well. You saying, so they've been doing a lot for us. You saying, so Flower City, the Flower City Showcase. You see they got coming up on the 15th. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make sure that everybody's there. You got unindustrialized artists, local artists. There's going to be a lot of people there. So make sure you show up there with your best work so you can network. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's going to get you there. You saying? Show up with your best work so you can network. You feel me?
Matter of fact,
For real.
shout out to Bro God Malice, man.
Oh yeah, Bro God works a lot closely. Bro God works a lot closely with him, man. Bro God works closely with him, man. He's, you know, saying he's gonna be there. He's gonna be at the showcase. He got the tickets. You saying? So make sure it's all about testing, man. You saying? So definitely, you mean. And again, like you said, man, Cello Brown 104. You saying 104.3 radio station. You saying like they have email. All you guys follow them. You saying reach out to them. They will respond back. You saying make sure you're asking for the emails and stuff like that. They send you. Saying so 104.3 FM radio radio station, man. Lafayette Cafe. You saying this March 15th. You saying make sure y'all there, man. You saying the Flower City Showcase is going down, man. It's going down, man. I promise you it's going down. This Friday though, yo, me and Okie Dokie, we will be on there. We will be on there. You saying we will be on the Lafayette Cafe. You saying from 5 to 7, and you saying doing the same thing. We making our rounds, man. Making our rounds. Making our rounds. Making our rounds.
Respect,
Making our rounds, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jake Bishop. Shout out to Jake Bishop. And everybody too. You saying Jake Bishop. Jake Bishop. You saying for City Council, y'all. Jake Bishop for City Council. He's running for City Council, man, for Rochester. Jake Bishop for City Council, man. He's been doing a lot of things. You saying he wants to see us win genuinely. So you know what I'm saying? And he, you know, he really cares about the end of the community and what we got going on and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So please, guys, there's a lot of things that he does care about, and he wants to hear. You saying he will listen. You know what I mean? So. Just I want to give my shout outs, man, and a lot of thanks to everybody that's been rocking with me, man.
What's up, bro? Yeah, respect to that, man. Yeah. So my question to you, Jah'fae Carter, man, to this day, we're your high.
No. How long have you been doing music?
So I'm 2022 is so I say I started doing music a while back, man, with this guy.
Last one in the studio, y'all.
Yeah, last one in the building.
In the studio. Hey, yeah.
It's just so yeah, man. But my major, like when I started taking music seriously though, like when I started you know what, I'm gonna wholeheartedly do this. You saying I'm jumping is when I told you guys. You know, 2021, my house burned down and stuff, you saying, and I got put back in jail. I did 5 months, you know, on parole hold, and then I came home, you saying, and I took all that pain and all that anger instead of, here I am.
So that answers my next question.
Here I am.
That answers my next question.
Here I am. I am something. I am something.
So that answers my next question, which is, you know, I said in there, when they're at a point in time where
I lost everything and everybody. Right. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you know what? I'm gonna come back, man. I'm gonna rise from the ashes, man. I'm gonna rise from the ashes like Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? And you saying I was able to link up when I came. You saying when I came home, I linked up with Laz Will again. You saying that was the first few songs I had released. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Emotions, you know what I'm saying? 5950, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, stuff like that. Blueface, MBL, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, no, not MBL, I'm sorry. Blueface, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot more tracks I also have with Will that's unreleased, whatever, so you know what I'm saying? And there's also tracks that, you know, we're working on now and still in the future and stuff, so.
Right.
He is still one of the A1 day ones that I started with that I am still working with. The one that has spearheaded our career into somewhat the industry world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what cracked the door for us. You know what I'm saying? 5950, which was recorded at, you know what I'm saying, Last Will Studios, Birmingham MV. So with those guys, you know what I'm saying, it was with Ozzy Prophet, that's what took my journey off to Ohio. You know what I'm saying? So he's doing his thing, man. That boy came home and he another one who came home and changed his lifestyle. So it's another DJ Swamp thing, we made Screw the Dog with BSF, you know what I'm saying, Mickey Fax, Gunplay, you know what I'm saying, and so many more artists and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Sean Anthony, who did our interview, you know what I'm saying? So that took me out there. Jim Jones was out there, 2 Chainz was out there. That took me out there to Philadelphia, you know what I'm saying, where I was with Jim Jones' mom. So it's like, damn, and in a month's span, I met Jim Jones and I met Jim Jones' mom. You see, so it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you're saying the real Mama Jones. Well, I ain't gonna lie. The conversation with me and Jim Jones it's not what let me do.
No, okay.
YSL Fireboy. Got me in the door I was there at Jim Jones' mom's. You know what I'm saying? Because YSL Fireboy, he was all the way in Baltimore. That man sent me to Philly. And I was, you know what I'm saying, from Rochester. You know what I'm saying? He made a call, sent me from Rochester to, you know what I'm saying? I took off to Philly. And I went out to Philly, but I didn't know what's going on. I'm just there. You know, my bro sent me there. This man has done all this other stuff. You see, like, you know, it's hard to really say, like, what sparked my career, because there's so many sparks. You know what I'm saying? There's so many in my career, you know what I'm saying? Even starting with Last Will, you know what I'm saying? Like starting with the locals. For real, there's so much in my career. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, you put the brakes. What Jah'fae gonna come out next? You know what I'm saying? Yo, because then again, after, you know, we put this Okie Dokie Studios and Jah'fae Carter.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then what happened again? Wolf My Thriller. Here we are. Wolf My Thriller. Shout out to Papa Wolf. You know what I'm saying? And this, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to these guys right here for having us on here. Putting this thing together, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though y'all can't see it all, we are actually in a studio.
Right.
Slash smoke shop. Slash podcast. So, y'all can't see it all. But trust and believe, y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see it.
Like we said before.
Y'all gonna see it. Hey, yo, I want y'all to get ready for the, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got music coming out, you know what I'm saying? Me and Papa Wolf too now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Papa Wolf got some music in here.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Papa Wolf got some music out. Hey, my bad, y'all. I talk too much.
Now, I'm going to steal this next question from you. Listen to the question.
I'm talking too much.
I think he already answered it off. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to say.
Jah'fae Carter!
I think you answered this next question too, but let me see if I'm right. Because the next question was going to be, which BL was going to ask you was, what was your highlight moments? And I think you just was telling me some very, very highlighted moments. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to tell me one that was, I mean, extra, like a highlight moment of your career, then I would just let me know right now if it wasn't the ones you just told me.
What was the best experience you ever had?
I know. Trust me. I'm thinking of it.
All
So
about me.
yeah, it was just saying. So like, you know what I mean? Like that's my highlight.
Right.
You know, that's my highlight.
And where was that again?
That was actually a Stamps fucking bar.
Oh,
which is no longer a thing you've seen as a Stamps bar.
Man, we missed
and you know what's crazy?
We can buy stamps.
Let me tell you
we
a story.
Can fucking buy
Let
stamps.
Me tell you the mother.
Just saying.
Let me tell you the story about. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm thinking, this is my first performance. So I'm thinking, like, I gotta change uniforms. I got mad songs. I got a little break. They gave me some time. I'm the last performer. You know what I'm saying? And I got to end the show. So you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm gonna put on a show, I gotta put on a show. When I'm trying to tell you, I brought 2 outfits. I went and stripped right in front of you, saying, but the change of clothes wasn't the problem. You know, what became the problem was We got there for whatever reason. The DJ left. Walked, packed up his shit as we get up on stage and walked right off. I'm like, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? Was it you, Last Will? It was Mr. Last Will.
I'm begging these motherfuckers to stay.
I had to give. I had to give Will my phone, and we had to fucking perform our sets off the phone.
Stop it.
Like the music was
We
playing.
had to beg the sound guy to stay, bro.
The music.
So
We had a fucking
Straight paid an extra
$50.
Yeah.
Yeah, I scored to our phone, and we were performing. I got the videos.
Ozzy probably paid an extra $50 just for the sound guy to stay, right?
You know
Yo, and the security guards, right? I'm not bullshitting you. And they went on that stage, everyone, even people from outside. That's how you know it's a good artist. When people stop smoking their cigarettes and come inside to watch something, now that is something right there. I'm not bullshitting you.
Like,
The man is a fucking.
We came in there.
It was dope.
We were repping local. We had local brands on. You saying? You know, we had friends, family, saying stuff like a lot of those people there. You saying like I ain't gonna lie, big ups to you saying like most of that crowd. Big ups to Will. You said because when I was recording with Will, the music that we were performing was music I recorded with Will and Midnight. You saying so a lot of fans stuff was there. You saying all because a lot of people saying where I've been in front of people that I don't know if they know my music or not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're my engineers crowd. They're my promoters. You see whatever.
Right.
So you saying, but not even processing the fact that maybe my engineer or my promoter had let them hear these songs. You see whatever case maybe that's why they hear whatever, you feel me?
Yeah.
So but at that time it's just like I'm just here to put on a show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I had one track mind. My mind was set on changing outfits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I have a long set. You saying like fuck this DJ. You know what I'm saying? My music on the phone, well, I don't even care. You saying
Talk to the people to see if it was another free slot, another slot that so when they show up.
Yeah.
That dude, it just instantly just
Yeah, man.
sucked them right in, man.
Yeah,
It's
man.
like, all right,
That
bro,
stage,
what is-
man. Once you get that, once you get on there, and once
two
you
sides.
shake it off, it's like they go down and sing it. Let me get that. Hey, got a lot of good music, man. A lot of good energy, man. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you guys for having us on. You know what I'm saying? These podcasts. This right here gives us a case to show. You know what I'm saying? It gives us a platform to showcase our personality as well.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I want people to understand, what artists understand, like when you do these type of things, you're saying this gives us a chance to.
Stop that bullshit. Hit him with the one time. Hit him with the one time.
That's some freaky shit. Oh! Hey, it's a VFW. Down for whatever.
There we go, right there.
Production.
There we go, right there. Down for whatever, baby.
They got that one live. They gonna
That's been a long time coming.
They gonna be like, damn, I gave the single away. Hey, but oh shit, that's a man. That was Jah'fae out there.
This is the trip.
Speaking of that, you got a female artist. You got a female artist on the label.
Oh my god.
Female artist on the label.
Yo, so we having so much fun on these tracks, man. You know what I'm saying? So Lamb Chops, I'm so different, man. You know what I'm saying? Lamb Chops playing along. This is, this is the song that never ends. And it's going on. So I orchestrated that in our song Dripping Water. Well, we trying to get up laughing. And then I did it. He's doing exactly what I was doing. And that's what I'm saying. So perfect to have engineers on the same level. You seem like I said, because I have a personality in the studio as well. You saying so on the microphone without my permission, go ahead and use them as samples. I would love to hear my voice on so many different ideas and so many different things. You saying so like go ahead. I promise you. This is me giving it to you for free. I don't give a fuck. None of that. It's not. None of that shit is published yet.
And I'm gonna
You know what I'm saying? Not the samples.
I'm
The
gonna go
lyrics.
along with them too.
The
Say,
lyrics.
hey, you want to sample me? Go right ahead, baby.
Go right ahead.
Hey, I'm
Right
jumping
ahead.
with y'all a lot of time in the rap because I was raising my kids. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Living back home in the rock. You know what I'm saying? And I missed so many opportunities. Like some of my boys that was in the group back in the days, they kept going. You know what I mean? Like Rodney.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I mean? Even though now he's a minister. But then you got Bowlegs. He kept it going. He's still, you know what I mean?
As well, though, you saying so what you saying that you see like I wouldn't call it late bloomer. What it was is you saying even though you missed 15 years, here we are doing your podcast.
That
Right.
part.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
part.
Right.
You had your own
That
studio.
part.
You had your own
part.
studio.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You had your own label.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this is what I mean by you saying. So this is what I wanted to talk about. You say like, you know what I mean? As, don't ever just come into this as just an artist and feel like that's it. You say like this shit is just like a college man. Like I said, Pendulum.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker Mickey Facts, man. You told me this shit. You say like, you know, you can be an engineer. You could be an A&R. You could be a management. You say like, you can start your own label. You can be a promoter. There's so many fields in this music thing that you cannot lose. Really, you saying, especially if you network.
Yes,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
right, that's
You'll
right.
bring your best work and
Put in-
network,
put
and
in
therefore,
that
you saying
Put
you
in
will
that
have
work.
a net worth.
Put in
You
that
know what I'm
work.
saying?
That's
You will
right.
have a nice net worth.
Put in
You
that
know what I'm
work.
saying? Put in that work, man. Put in that work, man.
Yeah.
Put in that work. Put in that work.
And
you
you know,
saying?
and I'm not gonna say about, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say nothing about basically, you know what I'm saying, talking about my age, you know, like getting into it because
Well,
I'm gonna go back.
age
Don't matter, right? Now in these days, look at these,
Nowhere
the
near.
old, what, 3 white men that's rapping,
that pretty-
when they like, what,
Was that
60,
pretty-
70 years old?
Yeah,
And they said, what the rappers are? The 3 white rappers, the old,
I know, bro.
you know what I'm talking about, the old, they all on Facebook, Instagram, the 3
I
old
seen
men
it, but I
rapping.
don't remember the
They
name.
from
I
like,
ain't
they
know.
from like England, UK,
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They like what, 70 damn near years old.
that's true.
Like,
Yeah,
hey, I
yeah,
said I'll be
yeah.
rapping to him 80.
Oh, man,
You know what I
why
mean?
do I know
But what I was
80?
saying to that story was,
There's-
what I was
there's
saying to
so
that, yo, I was like, man, and that's at this time I was like 31, 32. I was like, man, me out raising my kids and stuff. I feel like my age, man, it's just like rap is. I'm too old for it now. He was like, yo, let me tell you something, son. He was like, man, he said, as long as you got something to say, you. We said it. We talked about it last.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Will Smith just worked on the album or single, whatever. You had Rakim that just brought an album out.
what I'm saying,
Big
right.
Daddy Kane. You know,
Right.
these dudes like 60 years old almost.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Still,
You can't-
still
but
going
yeah,
through the
but
game.
you know, it is what it is. Hey,
Yeah.
like I said, I'm gonna be rapping to him 80. But let's get back to Jah'fae and
Like it's over for Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like, or like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think
my
his
opinion-
career
my
is
opinion is
tarnished.
not.
I don't think it's, you know what
Not
I mean? I
because- think
think that he basically, it's not like 50 did Ja Rule. You know what I mean? No, I'm being honest. Now, come on now.
okay,
Let's talk about it. You know, let's talk the real. now.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
okay.
You know, Kendrick Lamar that was saying it went down.
Well, I mean, because you should have said something when it was going when it happened. You should have said, "Oh, he ain't viral." Now you want to say he ain't viral? Like, bro, shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
that was how long ago? Yeah, now.
Sit
Nah,
down,
just
down.
because
This is the actual. I know, but I'm just clearing it. You see, I'm just my. You saying this is the one beef this one rap beef. I feel like definitely did get out of hand. You
Right,
saying like
right.
you're saying with Drake soon and soon.
Oh, that was
with Drake soon
That
as
was some
label
bullshit.
with Drake soon as label, Drake soon as streamers. You saying stuff like that. You know, saying shout out to Kai Snap and all them guys. You saying whatever.
Yeah, shout out to them.
You know, with Drake going as far as he's going. You saying whatever case you feel me like, and you know respectfully knowing who he is, whatever you feel me like. What he did to Meek Mills is like Kendrick kind of did to him. You know, and Kendrick did it with the culture. You know what I'm saying? And it's bigger than that. You saying like it's bigger than rap. I feel like personally it's bigger than rap. You saying like, yeah, we can make it about the you know what I'm saying Drake and whatever case you saying, but you know really I feel like Kendrick with his album and with that dish you saying like it really brought the culture you know what I'm saying closer together. You saying more so, you know, and then it even got to the point where it's like you know what I mean. It's spilling over. You say I don't know if y'all seen Saturday Night Live, the 50th anniversary.
Yo, that's
Will
you.
Ferrell. Oh my God, man! You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, when they made it sound like that,
Yo, they got
when
Will
Will Ferrell
Ferrell
get you, as long as you've been performing,
Yeah.
you saying you got someone in the mosh pit. Why does Drake have a mosh pit? What song does Drake have that deserves a mosh?
Well, that's a good
Okay,
question.
whatever. But
P, you know, dash SSY type of dudes out there, you know what I'm saying? That when they get drilled on, you know, on rap and stuff, now they want to turn around and sue you because you said something in the rap and you know, you basically was battling them. You know what I mean? Or challenging them. Or, you know what I'm saying?
now see the difference.
Calling them out,
So check it. So check it. I deal and everything's coming on. You saying like You know, so there's more to it.
Like some rappers be feeling they got blacklisted and stuff like that.
So pretty much you know what I mean? Yeah. He feeling that way. You saying like Drake, you are who you are, bro. You saying you always been who you were. You saying like you didn't have to do all that. You feel me? Like you saying like some people lose their battles, man. You saying you lick your bruises and keep going. You know what I'm saying? Lick your bruises and keep going, man. Nah, man. To the next level. Right now, he went to infinity and beyond. You know what I'm saying? He wild.
Yeah.
He's wild. He's wild.
So, now we're gonna go on to this next question. Well, you didn't answer. You got me skipping over questions now over here because you didn't answer.
You know what I mean? Milk the mother, that's my little brother. You saying, you know, shout out to Milk. You saying,
shout out
engineer.
Milk,
Shout out
You
Milk,
saying,
man.
shout out great engineer, great artist. You saying, so you know what I mean? Like that's my little brother.
That motherfucker
got a lot of shit
can
going.
Milk tough. That hard.
And Drew, you saying Milk was the one who got me into singing. Truthfully, well, he didn't really get me into singing, but he got me into he got me back into singing.
Okay.
You saying so like, you know, when I was younger, I used to sing all the time. I used to try to sing whatever or think I used to sing. I'm not sure. I was a mimic singer. You saying so I could mimic an artist, but I didn't have my own voice. You saying I didn't know how to sing myself. You saying so I was able to mimic a lot of artists. You know, whatever case be. You feel me? So like working closely with my brother, working closely with Milk. You know, I've been able to find my identity, you saying, as a singer myself. You know what I'm saying? And find out, you saying, like, with different type of, you saying, like, I like all kinds of, you saying, genres. You saying, I'm old school. You saying, I like that soul. You saying, I also like, you saying, I like alternate. You saying, I like to sing country as well. You saying, the R&B and stuff I've been doing has also been produced by Okie Dokie. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You saying, so Okie Dokie Studios. You know what I mean? So Okie Dokie Studios. You saying he does a lot. You saying with producing, like I said, engineering stuff like that. You saying so we been working on this R&B. We also have an R&B album. You saying so we have an R&B album coming out. We have R&B EP. You saying we have
all at
this.
once.
You saying so this right. So pretty much what it is just let you guys know. You saying like the reason why we have collectively I have over 300 songs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so we just go pick and we just go pick through. We can just go pick through, and at any point in time, we can be like album, single, album, EP, single. You know what I'm saying? So we can just go through. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's different when it comes. You saying? So I'm gonna give it to you like that. You saying? It's probably the first time you ever heard it like this. But I'm gonna give it to you just like that. You saying like we have so many songs. You saying and this also that's just on my computer. You saying 300. But that's not even computer songs on Okie Dokie Studios. You saying not even computer songs with Last Will. You saying I have a lot of projects coming. Shout out Nitros. You know next month March 15th. I should be at South by Southwest. You saying hopefully I'll bring my engineer and my producer with me. You saying and we're going to perform. Texas, we're going to Texas. You saying South by Southwest? You saying so? You know, shout out again. That's what you saying. Nice Productions. That's what you mean. That man's been working hard, man. You saying he got slots available. He got beats. Anything you saying? If you hit him, you saying he will respond. Again, some of these people that I'm name dropping, a lot of people that I'm name dropping, they will hit you and ask you for budgets. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean. Like that's they have the right to. You know what I'm saying? They worked so hard and they got to where they've gotten to. So you gotta have your budget right. You know what I mean? But with us, you're saying you might get lucky. You know what I mean? So. We're more than willing to work with a lot of people and stuff like that, and we.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? So how long y'all been working together and knowing each other?
So, first time I ever met
Yeah.
actually I was at Will's house last Will. And I got very close with Last Will and Dot Industries, and they were both really big inspirations too, because I knew what I was capable of, but I didn't know what direction I wanted to go. And having the stage essence that Last One knew that he was, I think Last Will was at the time, but he just knew exactly what he wanted with his stage presence, and that really motivated me to try to find my personality in the way that I made beats and I made music. And then
Okay. Let's give it up for Last One. Okay.
Yo, that really means a lot to me, bro. You
same respect, you know, techniques, and once he showed me, it was like, oh my goodness, of course. You know, but he really opened the door for me to be able to create, mix, and master music. To
Me too, man.
Which is
fucking midnight.
And that was easy for us to be able to build the chemistry already because of the fact that he was already working with the people that I was already working with. So we had both of us working with the same party. So when we had met, whatever case it be, you know what I'm saying, like, it was more so, I mean, just, you know, it was brief, you know what I'm saying, me and just had to be, you know what I'm saying, we just had to meet and stuff.
Right.
So once we got to meet and stuff officially, so then there was another point where, you know, Okie Dokie, he had reached out to me and he's like, hey, listen, I would like to, you know, work with you and engineer stuff, whatever. And it did not work. It did not work. Our first try, it did not work. It did not work. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then time that when he was going through things, I was going through things, and then time went on, and you know what I'm saying, I didn't give up on him either. I'm like, hey, yo, listen. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I just let you know what's up. I hit him back. I hit him again. I left him a professional message. I'm like, listen, you know, like at this point in time, it seems like you know that you know what we both have things going on, and you know I don't want to say that you see this is bad terms. I don't want to end off bad terms with you and stuff like that. You see, so at this point, you know, we're gonna part ways. Whenever you're ready, you're saying we will. You saying we will return back to this. You're saying, and I did. I went further in my career, and he actually got his life back on track. So, you know, everything worked perfectly, you know what I'm saying, right? So then once he had got that stuff going for him, he's like, I reached out to him, he's like, yo, actually, I was just thinking about you because I got my own studio and stuff, I got everything set up, you should come check it out. So I'm like, all right, no problem. Really? Yeah, no problem. You know what I'm saying? So I come check it out. You know what I'm saying? And the rest is history after that. Now I'm like, I like what you got going here. Then we had YSL Fireboy come out. You know what I'm saying? We had Slim come out from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? We had people come from different states to come check out the studio, man. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of things going, man. He's doing songs like Costly, Siblings, you know what I'm saying? Public, you know what I mean? Like all these, you know what I'm saying? These songs that we was breaking day in and day out. You know what I'm saying? We were there 3-4 days. And it's just song after song after song after song. We're just like, yo, keep pumping them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
And people wonder,
the chemistry was so crazy, man. The chemistry was so
how
crazy.
is it that you maintain that sort of like without any money involved? And it's like because I wasn't interested in the time that it took me to do it. I knew that Jah'fae had the drive, the ambition, and the personality to be able to be the front man to not just an artist, but like an industry. Like he is the spearhead of this movement that he is driving, and I just saw that and I wanted to support it, and I just wanted to, it wasn't because I wanted to be a part of it, it was just I saw it, and I love music so much, and I can make beats, and I can make really good beats, and hearing someone effortlessly just freestyle 4 bars row after row after row of a beat
faithful like that,
there's something about that just drives you to keep on going, and what usually the next question is just, what genre do you want to do?
You know what's crazy? Another thing I can say that I have been so blessed seeing in my music career to where a lot of these things I have done, I have not had to have a budget. You know what I'm saying? Like I have not had to have a budget. So that's why a lot of times I reach out to people or something, I'm like, listen, I'll do a collaboration for a collaboration. You see, I want to pay it forward. You know what I'm saying? And then when I linked up with Okie Dokie Studios, you saying, and knowing that this man with the school and stuff for it, and knowing that everything that he's done, you saying, and respecting what his career and what he, you saying his worth is, and then also respecting my worth to the point where it's like, you know what? We can be worth something together. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Let's work together and let's, like, we can be a bigger work, you saying, and sit there and try to struggle and try to charge each other, you saying, like, so now ourselves to get there, you saying, or, you know, either wherever we're going, how you saying, like, people are calling us to come out for free, they want to get to know us, they want to talk to us, you saying, like, they want to know our story, they want to know our music, you saying, stuff like that, you saying, like, this man dropped the EDM, whole EDM EP, just as you guys know, you saying that he hasn't talked about yet, but I'm gonna bring it up. You saying, and I was vibing with him, he's making the beats. A lot of them I wanted to rap on, but you saying it's EDM, you saying, so you know what I mean. But I'm you know what I'm saying. But we have genres. That's also the thing. Look out, because we are going to be mixing genres. Probably that no one's ever been trying to the unknown.
You know, like you say, you saw country, R&B.
So I've been trying to.
This is something that I wanted to do. Now, when you were saying you from the, you know, you got that old school in you, you know, so you know, from that singing R&B in the country and stuff like that. Did you ever think about actually like sampling some of that stuff? Like, you know what I mean? Because I thought about it. I'm still thinking about it. I don't want to do it. You know what I mean?
So I haven't thought about samples until recently. You saying, like, I haven't thought about any samples until recently. When I started working with the producers, you saying actual engineers. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when I started to, you know what I mean? Like, oh, wait. And then I started learning about the beats, you saying, and producing, and you see, and like, what like different samples and stuff that they're allowed to use, things that are rich.
Right.
And, you know, there's this, that I feel like that's the very, 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 very first time where I'm like, that's a sample I want.
Okay.
Now, I want that, I want that, I want to pull that, I want to use that as a sample.
Velo, aka Blind Wolf. Now, you was talking about a song with him. Was that like a case
Now,
like that?
now the songs that we have, they
Like a
can
sample
now.
song?
So now they
What he
now,
did?
but it's the closest thing to an original sample as possible. It's not stolen from anyone or anything. Saying like all we gotta do is publish it and everything, and boom, there it goes. You saying so now once if that becomes successful, now we know we can then make our own samples and stuff like that with the R&B and stuff like that. You saying? So yes, we can go from there.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, we can go from there.
That's a movement right there. Now, you know what I mean?
Box, man, you saying, and like I said, and honestly, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, but I did, like you said, like I don't know, there's such thing as you saying, like I mean, you know, I love doing what I'm doing, so it's fun, but at the same time, it wasn't easy. You saying like, you know, to get over, you know, meeting new people or being by yourself in these new towns and stuff like that. It started somewhere small. You saying it started with me being in these local towns, local areas, and have to like. I knew I had to network. I knew I had to get out there and talk to people. I seized opportunities and moments when they happen. You know what I'm saying? So like, don't ever be afraid to seize your moment. If your heart is racing and you feel like, if you got that thought in your mind, leave it alone. Fuck it. Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? But if your heart's racing and you feel like, damn, I gotta make a move. I gotta do something now because my time is running. You didn't make that move. That's the time to jump.
I can tell you,
that's the time to act.
In broad.
That's the time to act. That's
if
the time
it's
to
a
act.
business
That's the time
that
to
you
act.
want to open up,
your brand. You
your
saying
brand,
whatever you got.
as an entrepreneur,
your dreams, your goals, whatever you have, you saying when your heart is racing and you feeling butterflies, you flutter, you saying, and you feel that moment, seize it. That is the time. That is the time. That is your opportunity. That is your window.
I had stories
That is your
of
window.
people will be like,
That is
how
your
did
window.
you do it? How did
Go
you
ahead, go
copyrights,
for it.
right? You know what I mean? Let me clear that.
You talking about 444 the time.
We clear that.
444 the time. It stands for
Right.
go with your gut feeling. You saying it stands for go with your gut feeling. Not Jay-Z. Go with your gut feeling.
That's
444.
right. There you go.
I'm like,
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Right.
But here's a lot of questions here. So, you know what I mean? I think it was one.
Hey.
One.
Shout out to Uncle Duke, man. Jah'fae Carter. Give him a holler.
Yes,
one.
sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah, 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 yeah,
The closing statement, but we would like to say, you know what I mean? We're doing seasons, so our first season ends
Yes,
March
sir,
18th, around that time, and that'd be the end of first season around March 18th. 18th around that area. We love to bring that back. You know what I'm saying? For season 2. You know what I mean?
Of course.
And that's in June, so I know
we're gonna
be some
be
stuff.
much bigger.
That's right.
Much
You
better.
know what I mean? More, yeah.
much
exactly.
more
You
Peter.
know what I mean?
Hey,
Pushing much
Okey-dokey,
more Peter.
Jah'fae.
Pushing much more Peter than any Peter pusher ever pushed Peter.
Check it out. And must age, I shall be 50 June 5th. I'm just saying.
There we go.
Big 5-0, baby. Big 5-0. Hey, you looking good, man. Hey, you looking good, baby. You looking good, baby. You looking good. You looking good, baby. Hey, you looking good,
Win a
baby.
spot in,
You looking good,
you
baby.
win a spot like Rodney. You thinking about to do back in the Rock to do like a nice 50th
We also have a show coming up. You saying soon as all the parties get well. You saying we have some parties out right now due to COVID and stuff like that. But we're working with Jake Bishop with the venue. You saying he gave us a venue, he gave us a platform to do our thing. You saying we're gonna have Dame and these guys. Dame, you see, you can check him out. He's on Facebook. Dame Schultz, or his last name's weird. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. You saying his last name's weird. You saying, but we'll post it somewhere. You'll find it somewhere. You saying, but we're gonna have a artistry show. You saying, so it's gonna be definitely it's gonna be my first show actually putting together, and it's gonna be my job to bring everybody in and stuff like that. So me throwing my hat in the ring as an official promoter. You know saying? So this is again segue back to what we saying that I'm not just artist. You saying
because these days people run with your ideals. You know what I mean? And they next thing you know they doing and not just
All right, so
doing
we cutting
what
down
you
then?
said.
We cutting
I'm
down
talking
then?
to Jah'fae.
All right,
I'm
listen,
talking to
listen.
Jah'fae about
Listen,
it.
we're going
Because I
off the
want
record.
Jah'fae,
We're going out for break right now.
Let's look at my
I
guy.
want him to be a partner to this. You know what I'm saying? I want him to be a partner. This is big.
Yo,
this is big. It's huge.
let's run this out there.
We will bring this. We'll bring this. Hold up. Oh,
Right.
Let's turn this off.
No. So
He said huge, Rochester,
We'll bring
huge.
it next season to y'all guys. Cause by next season, this will be in play. Like I said, I'm looking for my man right here, Jah'fae Carter, get down partner on this great.
I love the collaboration, man.
Ideal.
You seem like I'm
that
my work ethic is
great
crazy.
ideal.
Yo, I see you later.
For real. And this for the rap artists, for all musicians. Sing, rock, stars, freaking country stars, whoever. This is big for all of them.
Can you see you later, please?
Okay? So,
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Oh, and that?
Come on.
Oh, thank you,
so
sir.
I'm gonna just say,
Thank you, sir.
We got a
Sir
person
Carter.
behind the scene that's trying to, I think he's our producer today, trying to shut us, tell us, cut. Just great. I mean, it's a great pleasure, okay, to have my man Jah'fae Carter here today and Okie Dokie. You know what I mean?
It's a pleasure being here, man. It's a pleasure being here.
Yeah, it's an honor having your brothers here today on the show. You know what I mean? Y'all big. I said these is big underground stars. You know what I mean? That's right there.
They're up and comers.
What platforms do you have them
I'm
on?
Okie Dokie on all platforms. If you, I'm just Cody James Carter on Facebook, but it's pretty much my professional page, so you can find me and follow me there. But most of my work, you can just go to Jah'fae Carter on all platforms. You will find that most of his top songs were produced by me. Tipping Costly. He's working on some great ones that have made it pretty far there. We have some soon-to-be drops that I think might break some numbers.
Oh, definitely. And you can find me on all platforms. You saying Jah'fae Carter, JAH''FAE. Hey, Mr. Carter. You feel me? You saying so? And that's on Instagram. Also, you can find my Linktree. You can find all my links and everything on Linktree, and which is also in my bio on Facebook, on Instagram. I'm on Beagle. I'm on TikTok barely, you saying, but I'm also on X, you saying, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, you saying. So, yeah, definitely go check me out, man. I'm on all platforms. You can use my music on Facebook Music, Twitter, TikTok, whatever music platform. My music is out there on everything, you saying. You can also Google me, you saying. I got things with, like I just said, all my links is in my social medias as well, you saying. But, Jah'fae Carter, JAH''FAE Carter.
That's what's up.
All
That's what's up.
Word up.
That's what's up, man.
Much love,
Yeah.
much love, yo.
Jah'fae Carter, pimp.
Yes, sir. We're gonna tour and we're gonna tour our heads off. We're gonna do as much as we can possible to get out there, to get our names up there, and then we're gonna drop this label.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Coming.
My bad, y'all. That's how epic it is. You dropping it. Mic drop. That's a mic drop for you right there. That was a mic drop for you. See that? That was a mic drop for you right there. That was a mic drop for you right there.
It's such a baby.
Yes, Thursday. Yes, sir. Yeah. That's the end of it right there for real, man. That's the end of it right there.
Whoa.
BL, Papa Wolf Show, man. Underground Stars, man. Jah'fae Carter.
Yes, sir.
Jah'fae Dokie. Give love to him, man. Strong, man. Strong side, man. Strong side, you guys. I know you got my
Yes,
life,
sir,
man.
baby.
You know what it
Yes,
is,
sir,
pimp.
baby.
You know what it is, man.
Yeah, you know.
Next time, man.
Yes.
Hey, Jah'fae Carter, next time, bring them things, boy.
Oh, you already know I'm bringing both out this shit. You got that rose gold thing on right now. You got that rose gold thing on. Shout out to AK the Jeweler, you feel me? I'm still doing shout outs, man. I got so many shout outs, man. Shout out to AK the Jeweler, my jeweler, man. Go check him out. You know what I'm saying?
Since goddamn 1990.
And shout out to YSL Trench. You know what I'm saying? Or Trench Key. You know what I'm saying? Trench Key is his new name now. Trench Key. All the way in the UK, y'all. All the way in the UK, man. All the way in the UK, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and you know what I'm saying? So my views from the UK is real.
That's
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Trench Key, Okie Doke Studios, you saying, help me help with the production, you saying, and engineering with that, you saying. So right now we got a song out. It's called Memories. You know what I'm saying? That's Trench Key and Jah'fae Carter. And also, we had stepped into the Afro beat set, you know what I'm saying? So now you also go check out that joint. It's called Life Goes On by Dre and Trench Key and Jah'fae Carter, man. Go check that thing out, man.
That's
Both of
what's
them things, man. They out right now. Go check the things out, man. Shout out to the UK, baby.
It's an absolute dream, too.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
When,
You saying, like,
when
what?
You're a producer, like, when you come from such a small town, too, like, you know what I mean? This is the...
We're from upstate New York,
Yeah,
man.
we're like, the flatlands of New York. You know, in
From
between-
Western New York.
Between two cities. I've lived here my entire life.
Western
and so it just felt like I was in a
New
valley
York.
of, I was never going to ever
Don't play.
see anything. But it's the collection, like,
Western New York, bro.
even this right now, you know,
Baby.
or at least know you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because this has become an organization now.
Right.
This,
The artists as well.
yeah, and
Artists
it
as well.
all works together to be able to build each other up to these moments.
true. Build each other up.
This
Right,
community,
right.
this
I
collective,
like it. I like
it
it.
cannot be undermined in the slightest because
Right.
it builds character, it builds
Yeah, it
ego,
does.
it
Very,
makes you
very,
want to do
very.
more and become more. And,
Sure.
and they help you and they influence you.
Yeah.
And you can't get that alone. Like you can only get so far, you know, going solo. But once you have the community and the companionship to
Gotta have
like
a team.
push you to go
On
and
the
do
one,
better,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's all about networking and it's all about
Right.
figuring out
Feel you
what
on
you
that.
want to do.
Right.
And man, like your connections to YSL Fireboy, it was absolutely,
It was
it was
absolutely
incredible. It was
it was
game
clutch,
changing,
yeah.
man.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, definitely game changing. Especially, you know, when
Boroughs, you
know what I
saying?
mean?
Like, it's a lot, they frown upon us a lot, you saying?
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? We do have a lot of, you saying, respectable guys in New York, too. You see, like I said, I was working with Slim from Harlem and stuff, you saying? So shout out to Slim. You know, you saying he's been a very good, you saying, consultant and stuff like that, and helping us spirit, like, you know, like, point us in the right direction on where our music, how our music should sound, and what, like, you saying, how to, go and get that organic crowd and stuff like that, you saying, and what the people are looking for, you saying, both sides, you know, so, you know what I mean? Definitely been doing a lot of
we actually
music,
had
so.
who was the phone call with that we sat. It was like that really important phone call. It was related to was it YSL?
Yeah, so it was Big Jeff. You saying it was Big Jeff, YSL Fireboy, and what was it was talks to you. We was talking about a distribution deal going down to Atlanta, and we're gonna have a distribution deal. You saying with Big Jeff. You saying and YSL Fireboy and stuff like that. We was all gonna work together. There was a few very
We just weren't ready. We had to
right.
go
You
a little bit
saying
more, you know what I mean?
exactly.
We were
You
gonna go
saying
down there. We were gonna.
we didn't
make
have much
something,
of
you
a
know
team
what I
together
mean?
really to do it at the time. You see it, so like
Yeah.
now we know better. Now we know what we're seeing, what we're looking for, and stuff, what we're doing and stuff. So now, like I said, it's to the point where not to be cocky or nothing, but now it's like we got this. We'll do our own label this time. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll do our own label this time. You're saying like we can get you shows, we can get you, you know what I mean, we can get you there. You know what I'm saying? So and trust and believe we're getting there. You know what I'm saying? So like it ain't gonna be a question of like, well, how you can get us there? You didn't get there. But you know my contacts. You know what I'm saying? I was networking. That's how. You know what I'm saying? Like you feel me? Like I may not. You saying I may not look the part. I may not be. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, we change with the times.
Yeah.
You saying like sometimes you know what I mean? There's such thing as being too old to be on. You know what I'm saying? Whatever case you feel me? Like so it's like there are certain things and certain stuff that we know better. So it's like you're better off in this than we are. You saying like this? You're almost like a ghostwriter.
Right.
You're saying like, you know what I mean, like Neo songs for Beyonce or Rihanna. You saying like,
Right.
you know, they were better off singing these songs than you know what I'm saying. So it's like there might be a come time where it's like, you know, this is your time and not ours. You know what I'm saying? Like this is why I'm not where I'm. You saying not there, but trust and believe by me putting you there, not only am I going to get you there, but I'm going to get there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you know what I mean. So it is help me help you. You know what I'm saying? Help me. You know what I'm saying? Help us. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Like in the,
Help one
you know
another.
what I'm saying? So you know,
yeah.
regular two. You know what I mean? One ain't wash the other, two ain't wash the face.
And we're slowly building our team too. You know what I mean? It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't just happen overnight. Like we're just like one piece of the puzzle, and you know the
A very small piece, still.
yeah,
Like,
like
you
small
know?
piece too. Like we want to get into like videography. You know what I mean? To be able to do music videos and like
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we have to have. You see
Yeah,
how
Les
Like,
told me,
dance.
he told me that you directed one of the videos we was watching.
I've actually directed almost every video. I've actually you seen like I've actually directed you seen like as far as like picking the scenes.
Yeah.
You saying like the wardrobe. You saying you know you saying so it was you know like different shots and stuff like that. You saying So we worked. I worked a lot. You saying, and shout out to OD McGee. You saying, even though he been ducking me a little bit. You saying, but you know, Town Talk Studios. You saying, OD McGee, man. You saying, I'm gonna keep it raw with you, man. The man been ducking me a little bit. You saying, like, but you know, we've worked a lot. You saying, I still respect the man. It's nothing, no beef, no weird shit like that. You saying, like, you know, still all respect between me and this guy. You saying, like, he's perfecting his craft. I'm perfecting my craft, and when you say always, when time is right, we'll come back together and we'll get it right and we'll work together. You saying, so you know what I mean. But shout out to him. He shot mostly every single one of my videos, man. And that man, he's great with it. You see, he's really great. He's right in Rochester. He would travel. You see, and stuff like that. You see, so you know, shout out to him. You see, you know, now he's actually a young cat kind of. I mean, he's like around our age. You see, like I used to party with the guy back in the day. So you see, like he got a lot of things going. You mean he actually progressed enough to where he's actually been able to hire on. You see, someone else. You mean so like it's always a big thing when you're able to hire someone on. You see, as an employee, when you're able to hire employees, because now you're really stepping into the boss round. You see, so like, you know, I've been watching this process, and he's been watching OD McGee. It's OD McGee. You see, that's the thing. You see,
I don't know if that's his last name or not.
Nah. OD McGee, that's his thing, man. That's his label and stuff like you saying. So you know, you see at the end of the videos, OD McGee. You saying so? Big shout out to him. You saying shout out to Stove, my brother. You saying he's also been helping me fund a lot of this stuff. You saying the things I did need a budget for. You saying Stove and Robbie Mendenhall. You saying like they helped me fund a lot of this stuff. There's a part of my life and a part of my journey where I've got it on my own, but it's also now seeing like I've realized being on my own that I need a team to get into this. You saying, you know what I mean? Because otherwise that, you know what I mean, you left for the vultures, man. You left for the vultures, man. You saying like you ain't gonna let me on the field, you forfeit.
Mm-hmm. So these videos, you know, like there's something that you're looking to like pop off during spring.
These videos, man, we try to pop off during winter. I want you seen this videos that the scenes that I need snow for.
But I mean,
the scenes that we need rain for. The scenes you saying we need all seasons.
You also talking about like doing videos for like others, right?
Yeah, all seasons.
You
all seasons, man.
Videography.
Well, so see when we get to videography, like this, like I said, this right. So as a
trying to build it's sort of like this: what comes first, the money or the image? You know what I mean? Because sometimes you don't just have enough money to be able to become the image. Or, like in this case, we have to build our image and mold ourselves and actually be something that people want to look at and want to listen to. Right. And then from there, we can be okay, we have your attention. Now check this out.
Yes.
Boom. Exactly. And then we'll offer this to them. And then we'll offer this to them. You know, it is. We'll start with the music and the music.
Maybe give them a CD. So give them an album for, you know what I mean?
Shout out to Diamonds. Shout out to Diamonds. You see, Diamonds out of Richmond, Virginia. He's gonna come up here also as well and perform at the show we got coming up. You see, we haven't a set date yet. You saying, but he's able to travel. You saying, I've done a lot of work with this man. You saying, again, he hasn't charged me nothing and stuff like that. You saying, but it's just good guys linking up and making the music and respecting each other and stuff like that.
Connections. That's right.
So you know what I mean, like you know, shout out to Diamonds, shout out to St. Vincent. You saying for other things he got going and stuff like that, and everything that he taught me. Also as well, I went out there and networked and met a lot of great people, man. You saying Lady Savage is another one. You saying like Richmond, DJ Nasty Nice. You saying like DJ Fat Boy. These guys, you saying like these people as close to DJs. You saying like for real, man. They're like a lot of times you saying that they spearheaded us through a lot of stuff. You saying one of the showcases I was on was because DJ Nasty Nice. He had a showcase with somebody from Empire Records, A&R from Empire Records. You saying and then more. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like you saying like they've opened up so many opportunities and doors for us. That's why we are major in the local, you saying in the local industrialized art, you say art, right? You say so.
But you know, and that's funny because that brings me back up to like, you know, when I was watching that interview that Jah'fae had in Ohio earlier.
Yep.
And DJ Anthony. You know, Anthony said, you know, he said, and I took that and I listened to that when I seen that. I took it and I was like, yo, that's so real. When he said, you know, it's really about the relationships. You know what I'm saying? For real, you know what I mean? It's the relationships. You get that?
That's what
dude, you got everything. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. They know each other like that.
Yeah. But just the relationships of getting, like how he said, other artists that he got to be around. And, you know, got the connection that he can get in touch with them. You know what I mean? That's a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Having building your contact list, man. Building your contact list, man. You network your contact list. your phone, you saying, I don't know if y'all heard one of the rappers, you saying, a few rappers said, you see, like, my phone worth $1 million. You know saying, it's different, you see, like, it's different, you see, like, that's a big thing for you, see, like, it's not about, I'm not worried about my money and shit, whatever, you see, I'm worried about who you can get to now. You take my money, I can get it back, I got that type of security, see, I can get it back, you see, I lost money my whole life and got it back, you see, but it's about who you can get to, is what I'm worried about, you see, like, that's what burns me, you see, like, you see, so it's who you can get to, you see, my contact list, my phone worth $1 million off my contact list, you see, like, that's the difference now, you see, like, it's a big difference nowadays, you see. So people understand that come from networking, man. That come from popping out, not being scared of the unknown, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's one thing we also want to, hopefully one day we want to teach people and put on people. You saying like artist development. You saying want to teach them how to prepare for the stage, how to be able to get over the anxiety of going out and just you saying like sometimes you have to go out alone. You know what I'm saying? Like you really have to go out alone, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that's your manager calling you from another state. Like, hey yo, you gotta be here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You like, damn, you got no one else. It's just you and them calling. Why? You saying that's your opportunity, that's your chance. Because your heart was racing, and now you feel like you couldn't make it, so now you're gonna call your manager and come with some bullshit excuse. No, your heart racing, and you feel like you gotta shit yourself. That means go. Right. You know what I'm saying? That means go. Going alone, going out, go. Go. Ready, set, go. Get there. You know what I'm saying? Ready, set, go. Get there. You know what I'm saying? Ready, set, go. Get there. You know what I'm saying? Get there. You know what I'm saying? For real. Ready, set, go. Get there, man.
Yeah, man, fellas, man, we love y'all, man. Big L Papa Wolf, man. We great y'all, man.
That's right.
We great y'all.
Yeah, salute you guys.
Flowers. Shit today.
Much flowers to you guys too, man. Roses, two loves, daffodils, gold.
Man,
More flowers.
good to see y'all cats, man. You know, like we said earlier, we gonna do this shit again.
Yes, sir.
Bigger and
Coming
better.
back for the season 2, yeah?
Bigger and better, man. Hey,
Yes, sir.
Search Jah'fae. Uncle Duck, give him love, man. Come on, get it. Bring it in. Fight, man.
Yeah. For Ivor and Ivor.
Yeah.
For Ivor and Ivor, baby. For Ivor and Ivor. There you go, man.
So Big L and Papa Wolf, man. Show up, man. This is what we do. Last second, man. We gonna make it do what it do. Give honor to the big man upstairs, man. Respect to God, man. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So we gonna say a short prayer. As we should for anything, no matter what you're going through.
This is how we close our,
This is we gonna keep praying and pushing it, so we gonna everybody show.
And this is definitely BL. He does
Right, that's what I do,
brings
man.
this to the table.
Respect it, man. It is
It
what it
blesses
is.
everyone.
Right. So everybody showing hands, man. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We gonna pray it up to the
And we respect our religions, but this is
Right.
we're like, you know.
Right. Father God, we thank you right now. Thank you for opportunities. Thank you for life, health, and strength. Thank you for family, friends, and loved ones. We ask you right now to bless this podcast. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, we usually, talk about, we respect all religions, so,
Right.
we sort of, sometimes we ask, beforehand.
Yeah, because it definitely come and go. I'm Rastafari. So like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm Rastafari.
Yo, why don't you say a prayer then?
You saying like we not
For you,
we not-
why don't you
Yes,
say a
I
prayer
did
for
ask
you?
the boy from the Indian
Yo.
reservation. I said,
Say
a prayer
if he
for you.
wanted to do a prayer because
Our
they
prayer
have,
is not
they
a
have
prayer for
different.
chant. You saying it's different. You saying like it's we need a chalice and everything. It's like you saying it's different for us Rastafari.